Okay, guys, I've got a special treat today. For our 613 video, we have an honorary mention, Regan Grimes, and even though he's not part of the Ottawa community or the 613, he's actually a London-based bodybuilder, or was. He actually had a brief period here where he helped train with Team Today, Never Tomorrow, and I have stories to go along with that. But first, his Canadian contest history. So he started in the UFE, but more, more specific to the current situation where he has his pro card. He got that through climbing the ranks of the OPA, the Mississauga Luke O'Brien show, and then the Ontario Provincials, which led him to nationals. And as you can see, his placing was phenomenal. So if you guys don't know, Regan was part of a small supplement camp called Fusion Bodybuilding. It's an awesome Canadian company, great marketing. But Regan was up there with some of the Ottawa guys, just to bring pertinence to the video. Joe Seaman and Dan Grifford from the Ottawa community, who you've seen in some of my videos, were also part of Team Fusion. So transitioning over into Regan in Team TNT. This is 2015, and I had to put this up because this is Regan and I. Regan met me at the show that day and took my camera, and he actually produced that intro that I put up in my videos where it's called The Champ. So anyways, that was an awesome day. Regan is a humble guy. He's a great guy. He was a national level athlete then, but he was just a great person to be around. Overall, just a very cheery, happy person. So here is more of his amateur career. So he went to the provincials, the CBFF nationals, second as a junior, sixth in men's heavy. Now that transitioned over to Aceto, helping him with the Arnold Amateur. So this is when Chris Aceto came in, made some dramatic changes, and Regan just started looking phenomenal at this point. And he came into the Arnold, Ohio, I think looking like one of the best. Well, I mean, obviously he placed second heavyweight. I don't know if he should have gotten his pro card there, but he definitely looked phenomenal at that show. And that's a tough show to be in. So as you may know, afterwards he went to the Arnold Australia, where he got his pro card. So his pro career. So he's been doing pretty well in his pro career. As you can see, he was just a couple places shy of making the Olympia this year in his first season competing. Vancouver Pro, second place. Chicago, fifth. Tampa Pro, fifth, and he competed against some heavy hitters. I mean, some big Olympia worthy and Olympia competitors. So present day, I had to include this video. I mean, this is present day. This is, I believe, yesterday or last week. Regan is in Kuwait with the Oxygen Gym team. He's hanging out with Big Ramy. Regan moves at the speed of exponential demand. So I don't know if you guys know what that is, but technology moves at this rate. So it's exponential in the sense that every year things move in multiples of 4, and then they slowly, multiply until they grow into this huge, technology moves forward at this huge, fast pace. And we have microchips so small that used to be the size of our refrigerator. So the way I see Regan, well, instead of getting huger to small, he's getting, not smaller, but more compact to huger. But anyways, Regan's progress follows this rule, bar none. And he's aligned himself with all the right people throughout his career to just make it happen. And I think this is Regan's strong point. It's not, he does have a wonderful physique. He has a very aesthetic physique. He's huge. He has the work ethic. But Regan is a real people person. And if you guys know Regan, and I haven't, I'm not best friends with the guy, but I've met him a couple times, and I can say he's a really nice guy. And this makes all the difference. And he's phenomenal at marketing. So here's some pictures from Vancouver, and here's a picture from Chicago. Now, like I was saying, Regan is also an innovator. And I've said this to him before. Over social media. Like, he is the innovator because he's putting out these social media videos and this YouTube channel that he has right now, which is unlike any other bodybuilder. Here's a posing routine just to give you a better sense of what he looks like. This is from the Vancouver Pro. So in terms of his YouTube videos, the content is so interesting that it's really engaged, you know, viewership. And I've never seen another professional bodybuilder on the IFBB Pro stage, other than maybe Kai Green, engage people the way that Regan has. And I think Regan's strategy is a step beyond. It's almost, he's moving bodybuilding into the next generation, but from the perspective of someone who looks like, physique-wise, he's moving it back to a golden era. So I would argue that he's bringing the best of both worlds. And he's really giving social media a good name, because most people will crap on social media because people do idiotic things over social media, whereas Regan's videos are controlled. They're very marketable, and you know, the general public likes the guy. So here I had to include this. This is my last show in March. It was the London Championship, or the London Classic. Regan was guest posing. Unfortunately, I lost the footage of him guest posing. I had it, and my memory card is gone from, you know, I've lost all my pictures, and I've lost, anyways, this is about Regan. So that's it. Regan is, you know, moving up. We'll probably see him on the Olympia stage. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because even though he's not an Ottawa competitor, he's a big part of the 613 to me. So 613 Bodybuilding, you guys, we have plenty more good videos, so subscribe.